He's forever, y'all. He's forever, y'all. Let's go. Let me see you rock. He's forever, y'all. He's forever, y'all. Let me hear the horns.
Tkeyz, thank you so much for your support for the new project entitled Forever. We pray that you feel God's love, His compassion, as you embrace yourself with this new project. Y'all ready? Let's go. What's the purpose for the new look? And I've been asked this, plenty of times. Well, when God showed me the new look, He showed me the color white. And basically the color white means purity. So my year started off with God showing me how good He is. But then in the midst of His goodness, God wanted to see how pure will my heart remain. How will I handle people when God elevates me to the next level? How will I budget new relationships? How will I budget my finances? How will I budget my emotions? How will I budget my attitude? So this is pretty much God checking me to see how pure I will remain in Him while He's still showing me His goodness. Because a lot of times when God starts blessing us with things, we tend to not pray as much. We tend to not read as much. We tend to stay out of connection for a little while, longer than what we intended. But this year, God wants to show you His goodness, but He also wants to see how pure will you remain in Him. What's the name of my group? The name of my business is called OMG Experience. OMG Experience is where I work with different artists on their music. Like sometimes they present their original music to me and they need like live arrangements and stuff like that. Like live arrangements, I pretty much just put live instrumentations to their studio project. And so, and sometimes I might even help them edit their songs through writing. So I work with different artists in that arena. And then again, I'm my own artist and I'm my own producer. So it's like I'm doing like 3 different things, like 2 or 3 different things all in one time. That's why it's called OMG Experience, because the work never stops. The production never stops. The growth never stops. And each level that we go to is like an oh my God moment. So that's why I named it OMG Experience. The people behind this project, their names are India Shatari and LaShonda Richardson. Those are the background singers that I had for this project. And the guy who mixed and mastered this project, his name is William Taylor. Let me give a backstory of this really quick. So I had this song in mind, this song right here, Forever. And I was like, man, they had no, to record it. And so, God put us in connection with each other. I've never worked with him before. This is my very first time. And so, but he was so gracious enough to open up his studio for me to record for a couple of days so that I can get this project completed. And his thing is, man, I got your back. I just want to see you make it. I want to see you prosper this year. I see the level of where you're going. And when you got people like that in your life, purpose is so much smoother. Like a lot of times we go through process because we don't have the right people. It's not that we're not doing something right or that we're not skilled enough or talented enough or gifted enough, anointed enough. It's just sometimes the people around us can't carry the weight of where we are going. And so it's very important that we have people around us that understand our vision, that understands our sound, that understands our craft, that understands our purpose, so that when it's time to execute, then it won't be hard. You know what I'm saying? It won't be a challenge for you. And so this year is your year of collaborations, and sometimes it's going to be people who you've never worked with before. My biggest prayer is actually tied into the vision. But my biggest prayer for this project is that we remain pure in the presence of God. We remain pure, regardless of what level he takes us on, regardless of what he blesses us with, regardless, because, it's real easy to get, kind of cocky and big-headed, and, we lose touch of God, and, we make his blessings about us. And then we start treating people randomly. We start treating every opportunity like it's beneath us when we needed that opportunity at one point of our life. So, but my biggest prayer is that we don't lose touch. We actually keep that pure heart before God. We have to be like David, create in me a clean heart and renew me with the right spirit. And so that's my biggest prayer for the year. And not only just for this year, but for the rest of my life. Because, I want to grow as long as I'm living. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue going on new levels. I don't want to miss any levels because I'm being inconsistent in my walk with God and being inconsistent with my relationships with people. So, but that's my biggest prayer pertaining to this project and pertaining to this whole year and for the rest of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining your boy T-Keyz on this segment right here. We talked about the purpose. We talked about everybody who was a part of this project. So now it's just time to take you backstage so that you can experience what we've been experiencing this whole entire project. Remember, God is forever. I love y'all so much. Be blessed.